D'Angelo, can you read the question, please? The problem, actually. It's just a story problem.
Attila has 8 quarters and 9 dimes. She gave 4 quarters and 2 dimes to Michelle.
Roselle
came and Attila gave her 2 quarters and 3 dimes.
And what's missing on that green line?
The question.
The question. So that's why the game is called What's the Question? Well, we had some answers. Okay, yesterday we worked on some answers that we had. So, the first one was 50. Which one of these was 50? What is the total value? I'm not even calling you. You looked underneath the card. What is the total value of dimes Attila has left? What is the total value of quarters Attila has left? How many quarters does Michelle and Roselle have altogether? Remember yesterday? Turn to your neighbor. Give you some time to remember. That was the question they posed here. You know? Does Jeffrey know? Remind him. Does Jeffrey know? Your partner know. All right, Haiti, which one?
The second one.
Read it for me.
What is the total value of quarters Attila has left?
Yeah, that was 56. And we found that answer by, let's look at the board here. We said that it says, what is the total value of quarters Attila has left? Haiti, explain to us how that's 50 cents.
Because she gave
Speak up so we can hear you.
She gave 4 quarters and 2 dimes to Michelle.
Okay, so are we worried about the dimes or the quarters that she gave away? The quarters. So what she gave, so you were saying she gave 4 quarters, okay, to who?
To Michelle.
To Michelle. So what number sentence would that be? Anybody? What numbers, what math would we do? Kira? We would subtract. So what would the numbers be that we would subtract? 4 minus 2. Where are you getting the 4 from? What? Okay, so the 4 quarters, and what 2? What does the 2 represent?
There.
You have to read it to me.
Part 2 quarters.
And 2 quarters. So you're subtracting the 2 quarters she gave to Michelle and the 2 quarters she gave to Roselle? Do we agree or disagree with that?
Disagree.
There was something there, or we have a lot of disagrees. Who disagrees that can explain and help us out? Okay, Javier? 8 minus 9. Or,
8 minus 9.
8 minus 9.
No, I mean 8
minus 4. 8 minus 4. Okay, so where did you get the 8 from?
The 8 quarters.
Oh, okay, so 8 quarters that Attila had at first, right? Okay, so you took those 8 quarters and you're subtracting what? 4 what?
The 4 quarters.
4 quarters that she gave to Michelle. And what does that give you?
2.
4? Okay, so that means she has 4 quarters left, right?
Yeah.
All right, so how does that make 50 cents? 4 quarters is how much? What'd you say, Diego? What did Diego say? $1. 4 quarters is $1. So how do we get to 50 cents? Because this was, you guys said 50 cents was, what is the total value of quarters Attila has left? Tristan.
And then you take away
What other 2 quarters? Oh, that Attila gives to Roselle? Okay, so these 2 quarters. So we're going to minus 2 again. And what does that give us? 2. And how much is 2 quarters, everybody?
50 cents.
50 cents. So that's 50 cents. All right, so we also did yesterday, but we're still left with 2, 90, and 4. And this is the good thing I saw yesterday, is that you guys could get the answer. You could get this number. You got a lot, just like you guys were saying, oh, 8 minus 2, 6. But those aren't the right numbers. And then a lot of people came up with 4 plus 2 makes 6. But what's the name of the game?
What's the
Question. So you have to put your answer in a question. All right, so here's the, this will help you. What is blank? Like this one says, what is, see how it starts with what is?
What is a toy?
Right, so you can start your question like that. Or you can start your question with how many? Like this one. How many quarters does Michelle and Roselle have altogether? All right. So a question starts like this. So when you get your answer, that's a good strategy. That's a good method. Use that method. But when you give your final answer, it has to be that last line, which is a question. So you want to start with 90? All right, because we're going to all turn and talk and have time. So you're going to talk to your 2. Make a group of 3. So turn and face your neighbor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. And I see one partner group they've joined. Using picture strategy.
Okay. Draw the dragon.
It's the same thing, right? Right, there you go. Right.
Okay, so she gave 4 quarters and 2 dimes to, and then she gave 2 quarters and 3 dimes to Roselle.
Okay.
And then she got 25, 50 cents to herself,
To herself.
and then for herself, and then 50, 60, 70, 80, 90.
Okay.
And those are the
I see how you got 90 cents. You took what she had left. And Attila has how much left?
9 dimes.
Well, no, this is what they didn't start what she started with. They said after what she gave away. So this is what she left, what she's left with. Remember what they said? They said she gave these quarters and these dimes to Michelle. And then they gave these quarters and these dimes to Roselle. So is this left over to Attila? Is that left over to Attila, or is that circle going out?
No, it's left.
It's left over, so let's say you said that was 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Do we agree with that picture there? Are we clear on the directions?
Yes.
Okay, who can tell me what the directions are? I think somebody from over here can. They were ready. You guys were ready already. Diego, what are we going to do when we go back there?
Think of a question for 2 and 4.
2 and 4. Who are we working with? Right. Okay, so I'm going to give you 6 minutes again. So press the, actually, bring it here. I'm going to give you more than 6 minutes since you have 2 questions. Joshua, can you explain to me what you guys are writing here?
Yes. to Roselle and 2 to Michelle.
Okay, what is the number of dimes after Attila gives 3 to Roselle? And that gives you 4?
No, and Michelle. I need to write Michelle.
Okay.
How many quarters? You don't need to write that. No, this.
So can you explain your picture to me? Or it's really kind of a diagram picture.
Attila has 9 dimes. She gives 3 to Roselle and 2 to Michelle, and the leftover she got for herself.
So 4
dimes.
4 dimes, good.
Yes. That's good.
So you guys gonna work on 2? Okay. All right. If you guys, if you think this is gonna be hard, but if you finish with 2 before the time is up, see if there's another way you can get 4, because sometimes there's more than one way to get 4 too. Okay. All right. Explain to me what you have.
No, we're not doing that yet. We have 8 minus 4 equals 4. And then how many quarters does she have before she gave to Roselle?
Who's she? Okay, Attila. And that gives you 4. That gives you your 4. So how many? And that's 4 quarters. Okay. And then you found for 2 also? Okay, what was that one?
What is the value of the quarter that Attila has?
Have when? In the beginning or at the end? When? At the beginning, Attila has the value is 2?
No, at the end.
At the end, so we would want to say how many, what is the value of the quarters that Attila has left? My question is the word with the word value. What is the value of the quarters that Attila has left?
2.
2 cents? She has 2 cents left?
50 cents.
50 cents. So it's not value, it's we're not asking for value, we're asking for an amount. So what is the number of quarters that Attila has left? All right, so what is that a picture of you just drew?
3 dimes, 5 dimes.
Okay.
And I put the 5 dimes.
And who are these? Whose 3 dimes and 2 dimes is that?
Michelle and Roselle.
Okay. And then so that makes the 5 dimes all together? Okay. And then keep going. You were going in a direction. Okay, so my question is, whose 4 dimes is that? Look back at the problem. Because Michelle, how many dimes does Michelle have? She gave Michelle how many dimes? 2. And how many did she give Roselle? 3. So who has 4? Somebody has. So those 4 dimes belong to somebody.
Attila.
Thank you, Attila. So how can we make our question? The number that makes 4. That was where their thinking began. But they finally got down to a question that fit with our story, which was what?
How many dimes does Attila have left?
Okay. So explain the drawing there. Jeffrey may have to explain it, or do you understand it too? Yeah, Jeffrey, can you tell us what it was?
Michelle had 3 dimes. Rochelle had 2 dimes. You add it up and you get 5.
Okay.
And 9 minus 5 equals 4.
Okay. And then, so where'd that 9 come from? Whose 9 was that?
Attila's.
Attila. So we said Attila had 9 dimes, and then we took away the 5 dimes, and so now we have 4. So the question is, how many dimes does the silver have left? Then you want to have a different question.